Guys, Nick Shuck here with another video. Today I wanted to talk about how social media is a joke and I can't stand social media nowadays. I put a video here of me doing bicep curls on the loop because I didn't want to put like a blank picture because I thought this would be kind of more interesting. It's just the same video on repeat for like 10 times. Nah, but what's the word? I've been on social media. What's the word? When I first started using social media, I was about like, um, 13, I believe 12 or 13, and I didn't think much of it. As I was saying, I didn't think much of it. I thought like, oh, that's cool. That this exists. And then I started to get older, and then I was like, oh, cool. Like I can add people from all over the world and stuff. Like, that's awesome. That's amazing. What's the word? Yeah, but then I started to get older, and I was like, man, what's the word? Like, this is cool and all, but I want to, interact with people, right? I want to interact with people in different parts of the world, right? So what I would do is, I would, well, let me actually explain. So I would add people from like high school, right? And because that's obviously where when I started using it the most. On like Facebook, and on Facebook I would add them, and I would just be like, I would just say hello, and what happened most of the time is they wouldn't respond or they would ignore it, And I'm saying to myself, hold up, I thought this stuff was made for people to connect and people to want to like respond or text or answer your messages. Like, what the heck. And I would have the same thing on like everything. I would post stuff on my story on like Instagram or Facebook, and people wouldn't give a shit about what I would post. They would just simply just look at it because they're bored, or simply skip right past it. And these are people that I thought were my friends, or even like women that I fucking mess with, like, or I think or I was into, whatever. Like, they wouldn't say shit about it. They wouldn't like interact with it. They wouldn't even like it. And I'm like, yo, this is all a joke. This is all a fucking joke. Like, what the hell. Um, and then it would be the same thing on like on Instagram. Like I remember last time. This was like maybe like 8 months ago or 9 months ago. I would post on like social media on like Instagram, and like like on like Instagram, you get a lot of likes. I mean, not a lot of likes, but you have a lot of people like you don't know liking your stuff, left and right. And then I'm like, and then I'll post something in my story, and I'm like, why the hell aren't these people like messaging me when I'm like posting stuff in my story, or just in general? And I'm like, man, like these people, man, they're all like, this is all just a fucking joke. Nobody fucking cares about nobody, like people say, like, I don't know, like people use this shit for validation, and like, I don't know, I don't really feel validation because like, people are gonna like your shit, but they're not gonna talk to you, they're not gonna like check up on you, they're not gonna they don't actually fuck with you. They just like it just to like it. But it doesn't really mean that they actually like you. And that's what I been realizing over time. That's why I don't really give a shit about social media anymore. I'll go on it just when I'm bored, but I try not to mess with it because I know, people in this society are fake as fuck. Nobody cares about nobody. They only care about themselves. They're self-centered. You could post that your suicidal thoughts on there and nobody says a fucking word whatsoever. But then then a naked girl posted some picture of her ass and her breast, and she gets likes, and men are messaging her this and that. It's all just a joke. People are fake and shallow. They only care about themselves. and you know, this stuff on YouTube. The only reason I'm doing it is to express myself and vent my frustration, the things that annoy me. You know, and say how I feel, even though I know it doesn't. It's pointless. You know, but what can I do? You know, I think I made my point here. I'm probably gonna end it here. Didn't want to make this too long.